Um, Good morning, everybody. My name is Dion, and with me this morning I have Ian Kilner, one of our key account manager. Morning, Ian.
Morning.
And I've got Ken Malloy, all the way from Ireland. He's our technical manager in Ireland. Morning, Ken.
Morning, Dion.
Well, we've been chatting over the last couple of weeks about, this changing challenges and constant changing challenges that our customers are experiencing. And I suppose, Ian, you're on the front line on this. You are in contact every day with our customers. What are they saying?
Well, it's a pretty standard response, really. Customers are looking to consolidate production, put resources into production only. They're looking to reduce the amount of non-necessary work on site. So contractors, big projects are kind of being postponed. They're looking to protect their workers and obviously ramp up production as best they can, whether it be food and bev, medical devices. It's all about getting the products out the door and making sure that production's running smoothly. So that's kind of like the themes that we've been seeing so far. And, as Solutions PT, we've been, I guess, chatting about how we can perhaps help with some of those challenges they've been facing.
Yeah, I suppose, with coronavirus, I think one thing that you said there that was very topical is that our people are becoming our main assets now that we need to protect.
Absolutely. So if we're looking at social distancing, we've all been told to social distance, right? It's quite easy for me to go down the local supermarket, queue up for a bit and keep my distance within a social environment. Outdoors when I get out of the house for the one trip out each day. But for our customers to do that in a plant scenario, it's much more difficult, right? So our customers have often said to us, can you help protect our most critical assets? And right now, those most critical assets are those operators and those engineers that run the plants. For many years, people have been saying to us, we've been lacking in resources, we're not being able to get the right level of expertise, either from an engineering or an operator perspective. Some of the most experienced operators and engineers are typically some of the more elder in society, with the most experience, and they're the ones at most risk, the most likely to have to self-isolate or have underlying conditions, which means they can't attend plant. So we've been trying to think of technological ways how we can help with that. How can we leverage technology to fill that gap, or to give visibility of a plant, or give an aspect of control to people who can't necessarily be actually on site.
Yeah, so well, we know that our software, our Wonderware and Aviva software is dominant in the manufacturing industry. So a lot of our customers, rely on our software to run their businesses. And in this circumstances, how do they transition to be able to take advantage of what they have? So I'm going to ask Ken, you've been working with a number of customers on how to solve the problems Ian has been talking about. So how do you go about this?
Yeah, well, I think Dion, I think you made a key point there. It's really about leveraging the existing technology that you already have on site, so that we can extend that visibility to your SCADA HMI clients, to your operational data, using your existing technology with, very quickly, with minimal risk, with minimal change in terms of re-engineering, change to your architecture. So as our customers, I suppose, are having to adapt to new ways of working now, fewer operators on a production line, decentralizing control rooms, how can we extend that visibility? And that's really using, the likes of best-in-class web visualization, to provide that access. So I'm going to share my screen here and just kind of talk through. So what we see here is, I suppose, a typical, plant floor. Within the perimeter of that plant floor, we have, our software that's running, that we use to run, to monitor and control our systems, from InTouch HMI, System Platform, Wonderware Storing, using the likes of Thin Managers, that content delivery. So how can we extend that visibility? Well, for our customers that are have already centralized their applications onto remote desktop servers, you've got the likes of Access Anywhere. So Access Anywhere gives you full real-time monitoring and control of your SCADA system through a modern web browser, HTML5 web browser. So as if you were standing in front of that terminal on the production line. And you can even extend that further than to users that are logging in remotely to that plant floor with a secure gateway to authenticate those users. For our users that are running InTouch, say InTouch standalone, on SCADA nodes across their plant, again, very easily, very quickly, you can reuse your existing Orchestra graphics. There's no re-engineering required, and display them through the InTouch web client. Ian, for any customers that are running InTouch or System Platform, 2017, every supervisory client comes with a free web client, and there's options then to scale that out with unlimited licensing.
Yeah, and I guess there's a critical point here in that many of our customers are saying, like I said at the top of the call, that they're sort of like postponing big major projects. Now is not the time to be getting people onto site to make changes to applications. But I guess a lot of these changes can be done remotely, right? So the SIs who aren't able to go to site and some of their projects have been cancelled, they're sat at home. Development of these applications can continue as we speak. And, as we look into the future, and we're facing effectively potentially rolling lockdowns, a period of relief, a period of lockdown, a period of relief. Now is the time that companies should be looking to leverage this technology and prepare for that next opportunity to make the changes to integrate some of the stuff if they haven't already got it. A lot of these customers that we deal with already have these things in place, and it's just being able to reiterate that those functionalities are in existence on plant already.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and again, it's not always the case that these remote users need access to a full-blown SCADA HMI client.
True.
Maybe all they need is access to the data and to that operational data. So which is typically historized anyway, within those plants. So using the likes of Insight Web Client, you can quickly build web KPI dashboards to give that visibility around whether it's production metrics, OEE data, equipment utilization, so those remote users can drill down to what's causing this downtime. And remember, AVEVA have a very an extensive library of symbols and graphics, reusable visualization tools, to build these web KPI dashboards. And as you say, Ian, that's something that our system integrators can support. That's something Solutions PT can support our customers remotely. And then, suppose lastly is for our customers that have Thin Manager, knowing that it also has the ability to shadow any HMI terminal across your site. So that's again that ability to shadow that, whether it's read-only or fully interactive, and have a shadow of that client running on a desktop, running on a web mobile browser. So again, our customers can follow all those social distancing guidelines, and still give that visibility across the plant.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if I can just kind of summarize what we've said now, Ken, Ian, is that number one, people are running on minimal staff in factory. They need to optimize how are they running in factory, making sure social distancing is maintained within the factory with the constraints of running minimal staff. And what we're saying, we've got the tools. You can use the tools that you have, your Wonderware tools, your Thin Manager tools that you have currently. You can extend that to help you in that environment.
Absolutely. There are lots of other solutions we can look at, and which we're going to address in future webinars as well. I mean, it's in this particular first look, we're just looking at solutions within the plant itself. But if you look at the future series, we're going to be also addressing things like cloud-based solutions outside of the plant-based reporting solutions as well. So this one's just typically just looking at what we can achieve within the plant with existing assets at the moment, as it were.
Yeah, and so we're not forgetting about that. Actually, the majority of the workforce most probably is sitting now outside of the plant.
Absolutely.
And they need visibility from there. And of course, if I take, for example, Ken, our InTouch solution can actually support that with with a secure gateway. We can do an access anywhere to actually go outside of plant.
Yeah, so the solutions we talked about here today, as Ian says, effectively for essential workers that are on site. But again, we can use the likes of Secure Gateway. We can, and really that's where we take it to a level. These same tools can be used by remote users, those non-essential workers. And really that's where security becomes a big consideration. What measures have you in place to ensure that secure remote access, that there's no vulnerabilities that can be exploited, so and I think that's what we'll talk about in future webinars, and that's where we have the likes of Lee Carter, our cybersecurity experts, to provide that best-in-class advice.
Yeah, so now is not the time to take risks by just opening VPNs and web ports and stuff up. It's actually to make sure that you don't add new vulnerability and make sure you've got continuity in your things too.
Absolutely.
So guys, thank you very much. This has been very insightful. Any last words from you, Ian?
Just that we're here. We're very busy, obviously, but we've got loads of time to speak to our customers. So if you've got any questions, queries around existing technology that you might have, or might want to extend the use of, or to improve the situation within your plant, give us a call. We're here to listen to you guys, to offer advice and to help. At the end of the day, it's just all about us pulling together for the greater good, as it were, and we do have solutions which can help protect those critical assets, i.e. your operators, your engineers, and keep your business running, as it were.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ian. Thanks for your input this morning. Ken, any last words from yourself?
No, really, it's going back to that point. We are having the same conversations with different customers and system integrators, so we can share that learning. We can, reach out to us, and we can help you to leverage the existing technology that you already have on site. Yeah.
Well, great talking to both of you this morning, and great to see that we keep on going, that we continue providing our customers the support they need. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, John.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.